Hello, my name is Danica Purg and I'm President of CEEMAN, the International Association of Management Development in Dynamic Societies. I would like to invite you warmly to the conference, to the annual conference. It is the 33rd one, which will take place this year in Albania, in Durrës, the city half an hour from the airport of Tirana on the seaside. That's why don't be surprised if you are seeing on the program that we also have like the morning sessions on the seaside before we start with the official part. We shall have a really very interesting event, an interesting title of the conference which tells you about that. It is the role of business school in the new world order. This conference will be in the first part also inviting the academic people. I mean, of course, the deans and directors are the academic people, but we would like to have the researchers there, people who will have a poster session led by Professor Buzadi from Corvinus Management School in Budapest, and he will lead this. It's like every year we have this event. And then the conference chair is Nicola Klein, Professor Nicola Klein. She comes from Gibbs Business School in South Africa, and she is also the CEEMAN Vice President for Africa. Then, of course, we have Slovenian. It's not of course, but it is very important. We invited Slovenian President, former President Danilo Purg, who is now the actual President of the Club de Madrid. That means all the presidents of the whole democratically chosen presidents from all the world who are the members of that Club de Madrid, and he is for the second term their president. So he will talk about this role of business in the new world order, and of course our speakers who come from management schools will talk about the role of management schools in this place. The role of management schools, are they a facilitator or are they just a toy? This is something what we would never think before, but now we shall be talking about. The names of these people, professors, are Antonio Freitas from Brazil and Stefano Pilotto from Italy, from MIP Trieste. And of course, I may not forget to say, in fact, the most important thing is that Gazmet Hajia, our Vice President for Corporate Affairs, is Vice President of CEEMAN for Corporate Affairs. Gazmet Hajia will be a partner of this year conference, and Gazmet will be, of course, will have an important role. He also will have an important role in the second part of the conference, where we shall talk about entrepreneurship. And there we invited the Young President Organization from that part of the world who will be talking about that. So we have also the Chinese. We have in the meantime in CEEMAN 15, we had recently 15 members from China, from 200 that we have altogether. But we shall have some more in that conference, some newcomers, some new members. And I would like to point out that another Vice President of CEEMAN, Vice President for China, Professor Wu Xiaobo, will be also talking about how can CEEMAN be a platform for global collaboration in management education. There we have also Alfredo Enrione. He comes from Chile. He is professor and the director of Center for Corporate Governance and Society at ESE Business School, Universidad de los Andes, Chile, as I said already. But he is also the president of the International Academy of Management. So we have very, very interesting people. And mentioning China, I may not forget to say that there will be also a speaker, Fang Ruo Chen, from Anti-College College of Economics and Management. He is there leading that famous school where we have every year the international conference, which is really famous. We also plan to have dean-to-dean meeting. This is something special where privately dean and dean-to-dean meet And then we shall have also a very important chapter next to this champion. We shall have a very important chapter with a representative of so-called hidden champions. We are writing a book in CEEMAN about hidden champions, and we shall have some authors of this research, like Slavica Singer, like Vasilika Kume, etc. But we shall, and Berberovic, Denis Berberovic, who is the leader of this research, and editor of the book also. And so we shall share the knowledge we gain, and of course the hidden champions will be invited by themselves, and we shall share the knowledge of this with everybody else there, because this is really one of the biggest research in the world, you know, having 33 countries collaborating. That's not fun. It's a big work, a great work, and a great results are waiting for us. And we shall have lessons from Lifetime in Executive Development by Johan Ross, the Chief Academic Officer and Professor at Hult University International Business School, USA. So all these names which I mentioned, and I'm sorry if I forgot to mention some others, will be present. We hope to have Albanian Prime Minister also to open the conference, and many other dignitaries, and of course also professors, but primarily deans and directors of the business schools who are members and who are potential members. So thank you for listening, and see you in Albania from 24th to 26th of September. And since this is on the seaside and September is a beautiful time on the sea, I hope that you will come a little bit earlier, or at least stay some days longer. And not to forget, Albanians are great in music, and they already organize some fantastic conferences where we have gala dinners with great dances and great, you know, cultural performances. So welcome. Thank you. Bye.